Just today, Animal Crossing New Horizons has received yet another amazing update. This new update contains candy, costumes, Halloween events, and much more. In my opinion, this is probably my favorite update so far. But in the Animal Crossing update that they released today, there's one thing in specific that I want to talk about for today's video. And that is, near the end of the Animal Crossing update video that they put out, there was a teaser for an update that will be coming in late November. And there's two characters on that screen that we actually know about from past games. So in today's video, I'll be talking about everything we can expect from the November update. So let's get right into it. So as mentioned before, near the end of the Animal Crossing announcement today, there was this teaser put out for the November update. This will be a free update that comes out near the end of November. So in today's video, I'll be talking about everything we can expect from this November update. Also, I'd like to mention before we get started that in my past video for the fall update, I almost got everything right. I talked about farming, which they added pumpkins. I talked about Jack and a Halloween event, which they added Jack and a Halloween event. And I also talked about candy, which they added candy. Those are all pretty self-explanatory for the theme of the season, which was Halloween at the time. But let's hope I have the same luck for today's video and get everything right that I talk about. So that picture for the late November update also included two NPCs that are not in the game as of right now, but were in past games. On the left, we have Franklin the Turkey, and then on the right, we have Jingle the Reindeer. So to start off with Franklin the Turkey, this is a really unique character for a specific event that will take place in the game. Just like past games, we can expect Franklin to show up to our island for Harvest Festival. Harvest Festival takes place on the 4th week of November. A Harvest Festival is a yearly celebration that occurs around the time of the main harvest of a specific region. And this Harvest Festival was actually in past games, so we can probably expect Franklin to show up in Animal Crossing New Horizons for the Harvest Festival, which like I said is on the 4th week of November. And we can expect a lot of different things from this update. Just like many other events, we can probably expect some themed furniture. We can also expect some new crops. They did introduce pumpkins in today's Animal Crossing New Horizons update, so it will be possible that we can get some new crops in the near future. In New Leaf, Franklin would be in the plaza, and once you approach him, he will talk to you and tell you that he will be cooking for the Harvest Festival. And when he tells you this, he'll set you out on a quest to go find a bunch of different ingredients he needs to create food. And once the player has given Franklin all the different ingredients needed for the food that he's making, he will give you a furniture. You sadly won't be able to get the food that he created and eat it. You will get a furniture themed item for this event though. But overall, this seems like a great idea. There could be some different changes, but I'm just basing it off of what we've seen in New Leaf. We can definitely expect some new updates possibly for the Harvest Festival event this time around, but it is pretty cool to see that we're getting this in the game. And yeah, there we have Franklin and the Harvest Festival. Next up, I will be talking about the second NPC on that screen, which is the reindeer known as Jingles. In Animal Crossing New Leaf, Jingle could be found walking around your town giving you presents, and this occurred on December 24th, the day before Christmas, and this day was actually dubbed Toy Day in Animal Crossing. But that was for the past games. In Animal Crossing New Leaf, it was quite different. The player was actually dressed up as Santa Claus and would give out different gifts to all the villagers, and to get the different themed Christmas items, you would have to go to a Nookling store and buy it there, and the only thing that Jingle would give you was a Christmas wreath in this past game. In my opinion, the way they did it in New Leaf, I didn't really like it that much. It would be pretty cool in the new game rather than selling them at the Nookling store. You would have to do a bunch of different tasks around your island to get these different items from Jingle himself. But yeah, there we have Jingle. We can expect this guy for around Christmas time for the Christmas event. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about in today's video is quite a stretch, but it would be pretty cool to see it in the new game, and that would be Brewster at his cafe. A lot of people have been asking for Brewster back in the game, and hopefully Nintendo will listen, but here's my theory to this. It's colder around winter time, so it would make sense if they added Brewster back into the game for like some hot chocolate, tea, coffee, anything like that, some sort of warm drink. So it would be pretty cool to see if they added Brewster in for like winter time, around winter time, and introduced him back into the game. It's a little bit of a stretch like I said, but it would be pretty cool to see in the game. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new here. Let me know in the comments down below what you think will be coming in this late November update. I would love to know all your different opinions. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.